As the United States prepares to host the 2026 World Cup in a country where soccer isn't as popular elsewhere, it is important for us Americans to learn about how the creation of a certain sport can change the world. According to Statista, when comparing the average MLS game attendance compared to other countries overseas in other leagues such as the Premier League and Champions League, the North American League is still well far behind. Soccer started off as a small idea developed by a couple of different people, but it has grown to impact lives across the world. Today we will go through a timeline, starting with the origin of soccer, and then the development stage, and finally ending with the impact it has on soccer players. First, let's take a look at the origin of soccer. So what exactly is soccer? Soccer is a game played by both men and women in any age group. The idea of the game is to have the most goals by the end of the time limit. Whether your team is passing the ball, dribbling, or even just kicking the ball up the field, you just need to get the ball in the back of the net. Unless you're a goalkeeper, as a player, you are not able to use your hands or arms to touch the ball. This will result in a penalty or even a free kick. So who created soccer? The father of soccer is considered to be Ebenezer Cobb Morley. He is an Englishman. However, he did not actually create the sport, he's just credited for it. There are multiple opinions on who created the sport, whether it's this guy or this woman. All of them lead to nowhere because they have no information to back it up. According to Christina Tolentino, a writer for History Cooperative, she states, while it is challenging to pinpoint a single birthplace for the sport, historical evidence points to several regions where early versions of soccer-like games were played. Just like the inventor, nobody knows where the sport was created. It was said that it was created in China under the Han Dynasty as a military game, or even in ancient Greece or ancient Rome, or even in Central America. Now that we know a little bit about the origin, let's get into the development of it. In 1863, official rules and regulations were established for soccer. This led to the first World Cup in 1963 and even just helped modern soccer in general. This helped develop more leagues for youth athletes and young adults to play in. Rivalries between clubs and excitement of matches really helped boost the popularity of soccer. Fans loved betting on the games and the emotion of the match. They loved watching their club play a rival club. This helped with socializing and bringing people together. It really helped uplifted the soccer community, making the sport well known. Finally, let's examine the impact soccer has on us youth athletes. Soccer provides opportunities not only for youth athletes, but also for high school, collegiate, and professional players. Whether it's careers, opportunities, tournaments, rankings, contracts, or even scholarships, soccer helps with all of it. It is used as a stepping stone for athletes, whether it's for the mental and physical aspects of the game, or even for the development part of the game, like we said earlier. Daily skills and soft skills are brought into a player's personal habits with the game. Whether it is communication, or even discipline, or teamwork, or problem-solving skills, even showing how hard you work, soccer helps with it all. It even will help with friendship skills, how to build up a conversation, or even just becoming a leader in school. It's all essential and it's all necessities for a player's outside of the game. Since we have now talked about the impact of the game, let's review the 3 key aspects soccer provides us. First, we talked about the creation of the sport, the origin of it. How was it created? Where was it created? What exactly the sport is. Then we went straight into the development stage. How did it grow? How did it become so popular? What made it so well known? And then finally, we went into the impact it had on us, whether it was just the skills or even the opportunities it provided. Even though soccer did start off as a small idea, as we know of, it did become crucial and a necessity for us Americans, and it's important for us to learn about it. That way we know more about the sport. Now that you have learned more about it, help the U.S. by providing a presence and cheering us on in the 2026 FIFA World Cup.